What up? What up? What up? Hanging out. I'm not gonna lie. I actually do need to get out and go dancing, man. There's something about it. When I travel, I look for like like a good like dance club. Like it's just a spot I can roll up 80s, 90s, like whatever, trance, techno. I just like it's just like dancing is just a wonderful expression of the body and the spirit. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love it. So let's see. Let's get everything set up here, folks. Thanks for hanging out. It's Saturday night. Maybe not a long video, but we're gonna get it done. I'm grinding it out this week, and can't stop, won't stop. So I'll do my thing. I'll do what I normally do, and I'll see if I'll try to check out the chat room and answer questions if I can. That's the Church of Eight Wheels, which is a really cool jive. Let's hit it. Let's play it again real quick, right? That's part of the YouTube's like sound package, right? Of stuff you can just use and doesn't trigger any copyright or whatever. But it's called Church of Eight Wheels. Thank you, appreciate that. Let's get right into it. Right into it. Is this even the right? Let's do this. Hold on. Stop screen. Let's go to. Just give me a second. Actually, I have what I want to do. I want to show this screen. Let's get that one. All right. So let's go to my YouTube channel. You want to start out with the masterclass tutorial playlist. This will good to see you. Great, Kentucky. I've driven through a couple times, Stephen. Start with the beginner masterclass webinars. You're gonna love it. Classical charting, Japanese candlesticks. I'm really proud of my YouTube, and I don't really do it a lot. I'm active this week, but just there's a great if there's a time where I'm not doing a lot of YouTube, like I'm sorry, folks, maybe I'm doing something else, but like there's a great resource here. I mean, first of all, this Twitter Spaces series is really good. I've been uploading all my spaces. I've got 39. I have 6 more to upload. These are really good conversations. You can learn a lot. So if you're a new trader, just like play all of them. Of course, author of Trading Wisdom. That's on Amazon. I mean, look at these reviews. It's something I'm super proud of. Get that book for free. 1/3 of the book, at least. I'll read it to you. This is what this is, the Trading Wisdom playlist. I'm reading stuff to you. And Trading Quotes, a great book. Super proud of that too. I published that back in December. I'm working on a couple more books. I have also published a cancer memoir. I haven't talked about it much. My battles with cancer. I'm rewriting it right now. It's a behemoth. It's a huge book, and like I'm trying to update it with my kind of more mature writing style after publishing 2 other books. Sure. No, I do not believe in 12K anymore. No. And we'll talk about that first. Let me do the rest of my thing, and we'll talk about that. And thank you. So I'm just redoing the cancer memoir. When I finish redoing it, like I give that out. Like I want to give you my cancer memoir, but I haven't been tweeting it because I'm still rewriting it. Like the first book, I just used way too many words. I'm trying to smooth it out. So I'm also working on a trading journal book and a poker and trading crossover book. Folks, I'm super active this week because it's Bitcoin Live 5-year sale. Bitcoin Live is the best in class. It's the best educational platform for crypto, bottom line. Look at this team. Take a look at the team. When you sign up, you get access to the content from the entire team. All right. Right. I do a twice a week full market update. I do not skip. I haven't missed one in 4 years. Look at this deal. It's ridiculous. It's just, I don't even know what they're thinking. Right. If you ask me honestly, regular price is a steal. Regular price is a steal. It's $27 for 3 months. But a regular price is steal. Like for me alone, I feel like I would probably price it something like this. It would just like me by myself. But you get the whole team. But check out the free stuff. Go to the public blog. You can see, like you see my Wednesday report. Let's just get right into it. So why don't I believe in 12K anymore? Let's go back. And then, by the way, tonight, what I'm going to do, I've got a bunch of tweets, and these will go into kind of tweets explained, and I'll walk through the tweets. Big chads, I'll take it. So I started talking about 12K back here you know, in the 40K range, thinking we would kind of come back and test 30K, break it, test 20K, not a lot of support, kind of panic dip below, catch major demand and bounce. And so even when we were back down here in this range, I didn't, even though I kind of observed the sentiment bottom, yeah, Bitcoin Live's awesome. Bitcoin Live is super awesome. Good to see you as well. Well, I can send it to you anyway. I'm sorry for your loss. I am. I lost my mom to cancer, so I am sorry for your loss. I'll still send you, like, if you really want it, just find me on Twitter and I'll probably see it. So, you know, even though I observed the sentiment bottom, um, I didn't like buy a price bottom. I didn't get long until 18.5. When I know, like, I'll always pay attention to when support is lost and recaptured, right? You know, I've talked about it. I teach it, I coach it, I trade it. You know, I look for momentum deviations. And when I saw that happen, I immediately started thinking head and shoulders. You've seen my tweets. I tweeted it out. And then especially here, I mean, we completed a head and shoulders. 12K is not happening. So I don't believe in 12K, right? And it kind of did mostly what I thought it would do. It didn't go to my exact price, you know, from 40K, but it went to like 15. It didn't go to 12, it went to 15. I mean, that's pretty good. So let's get right into it because I do want to get back to, I was actually playing Age of Empires, which is a really good game, super hard. Okay. So let's go to the daily chart. What do we have here? We have Bitcoin. And there it is, right? So, by the way, if you want to kind of follow along in the series, let's see, Tweets Explained, especially the last 3 videos. I've been kind of going through, catching you folks up on like the last couple months of tweets. I tweet out really academically because I'm an academic. Like, I've studied TA professionally, I take it seriously, and I teach it seriously. And so here, you know, I talked about last time, a lot of people were calling top. Well, I was saying, hey, one more leg up. And here we are. And I've been saying it's me kind of, you know, and fair enough, I'm human. This is me maybe kind of beating my chest a little bit. I've basically been saying Bitcoin has been looking like it wants, you know, one more leg up for a while. So this should surprise no one. And basically me saying, like, all you folks here, you were wrong, I was right. Whatever. I like to have fun. Like, I'm human, right? I'm competitive. I like the competitive thing of it. And you know, especially in key moments when I feel strongly about something. You know, if it goes wrong, I'll say, "Hey, look, I got it wrong." But it's fun when it goes right, and everyone else, most people were kind of going in a different direction. NES, yeah. Did you ever play a game Al Unser Jr. Turbo Racing? I love that game on the NES. But of course, I played a million things and grew up in that generation, of course. So that's that. Made a new leg, should surprise no one. That was the point of that tweet. I guess that wasn't that educational. This is more educational. Next tweet. All right. So that's the whole thing. Like, I want you to understand my Twitter feed, but I can't stop, folks. I can't stop and like explain every tweet right every time, right? So here's the deal. So um, I'm tweeting this out after we've made the new leg up, right? And what does that mean? Like, what is the context? It's always context. What is the context? The breakdown, attempted reversal, failure. I got stopped out here. I went long, I got stopped out here. The basing, higher low, breakout, MA 200 potential flip, lower high break, boom. Interesting, right? Really interesting. You could have got long here too, right? Those are pretty solid long, and then boom, could have got long here too on the throwback, right? You see how the price structure developed, and so from here, boom, right? Another breakout. So comes back, another breakout. Oops, you should have taken profit. Boom. It was all a joke. It was all a dream. You know, everybody was wrong. And then look at that candle, right? The hammer below the Bollinger Band with volume, right? We talked about this the last couple of videos. I mean, that was just an unbelievable signal. And then we broke out. We kind of accelerated, lower high break. And again, we're here at 28K. Everyone's calling top. And I'm thinking one more leg high. We get the leg high, right? That's the context. Okay. So I'm basically tweeting. And again, you know, I split my time where, like, No, I do Bitcoin. I do Bitcoin live twice a week, but like Twitter, I try to also like really take seriously. I'm trying to be a good shepherd, and like I don't delete tweets. I don't delete like bad calls or whatever. So like I don't want to have bad calls. So I try to make good calls. I take it seriously. So I try to kind of catch you up and keep you with me with my thinking. So here we go. And I'm saying, okay, now we change gears because we made the new high. Now we look for triple divergence. We talked about that. You know, these highs were unsupported by OBV. And now I'm saying, look, triple divergence. Now we look for a top. I'm saying, look, potential poke above 30K, 30.8K maybe. What was our high here? 31,046. That's pretty good. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. It's pretty good. I was basically saying, look for the price to potentially poke just up above 30K and loss of or other well-defined upthrust, right? So I'm saying well-defined upthrust. So what do we have? Do we have a well-defined upthrust? We'll zoom in on the daily. And we'll kind of put that tweet up there. I'm giving you the game plan. I'm saying, look, we just broke out. Now we look for a top. Now it's time to look for a top. Well-defined. This day, we didn't really have a well-defined upthrust until this day, right? So we got it 3 days later. So these aren't actually live sessions. I record them on Bitcoin Live. I record it. It's called Bitcoin Live, a little bit of a misnomer, but it's just a great name and it's just a wonderful platform. I record my market updates when the candle closes, right? So Wednesday night, now it's 8:00 Eastern in the US, whatever the GMT time is for that. And then Sunday night as well, whenever the candle closes, right? When the candle closes, I do a video. And I shift my schedule. My family knows, like, I go do my video Wednesday, Sunday night. They respect that. So some people will watch it like the following morning. So maybe especially people in Europe who are sleeping. So it's not necessarily a live session, but it's me literally twice a week going over the market, answering questions. So here's what I'm saying on Twitter. I'm saying, look, potential poke up above and upper well-defined upthrust. Boom, we got it. I mean, draw the bow, hit the target. That's super nice. And I made the point here that yes, we're looking for it, but it's important not to make a move until the price gives you something to work with. And you had it right here. I mean, you had it on the high wave candle here, April 14th. You had it. So we kind of saw it coming and we walked right into it. Do I make content with other guys? Not, I mean, I'm friends with all of them. I've met them, most of them. But it's actually independent analysis. We don't get together and like decide what to say. I've interviewed Bob before. I've interviewed Peter on my YouTube channel. If you go to the long form interview, I've actually interviewed both. I've interviewed Bob and I've interviewed Peter Brandt, right? I haven't interviewed like Dean or one of the other folks. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should interview the rest of them. Because I was thinking about adding a few more interviews. That's a great idea. I'm gonna interview those guys. Let me make a note. Let me see. Yeah, I mean I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna do that. So other than that, no, I don't really do content. All right, with those folks. So that is that tweet. Yeah, Maine is super good. Trader Maine's super good, man. He's my homie. I've done like a few videos with him, but we're not like we don't actively do stuff together, but he's really strong. I like his stuff. Let's go. So here's another tweet. And this is back to this tweet I talked about last video right here. Let's see. Hammer completed, right? I pointed out on this hammer when I talked about that hammer, right? Remember that hammer we talked about a little bit earlier when I said hammer completed, likely signaling a short-term bottom. Because it was super obvious, reversal candle. It was a beautiful long signal. And then this is me basically, because I love candlestick theory. And I'm basically saying, look at this. I mean, here we go. Right, beautiful move off that hammer candle. This is, whatever, 20K all the way up to 30K. That's pretty sick. I was on Melker's video this week, and I've actually, what do you mean, Melker Duo? Are you kidding me? Look. Haven't I done Scott Melker? Really? Right there. I have an interview with him right there. So you're all set, bro. You're already like, it's all there. Keep on grinding. So look at that. Beautiful move off that hammer candle, right? And now above 30K. So look, I mean, it was just a wonderful signal. Let's continue. Next up, we have, this is just a whatever, right? But I'll talk about it. If you have trouble admitting when you're wrong, then trading is not the right career for you. And that's the case. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what was going on here. Maybe I was just feeling it. Sometimes when I put out this stuff, I'm just feeling it, right? There's something going on. And it's a good point. Like, you try. And it's okay to like keep trying stuff. If you're like gonna say, okay, that didn't work, let me try something else. But like you can't just try stuff and then let like a bad idea run or a bad idea ride. So that tweets that. So again, we're kind of tracking this all. This is all through my Twitter feed. I'm explaining to you what I'm saying. People have me on alert. I'm trying to be precise. I'm trying to add value. And I'm also kind of living my life. So look at this. So halfway to a daily tweezer. So you saw in the tweet a little bit earlier where I was basically saying we need to start like watching for a top. It's time to start getting ready for a top, kind of be on watch, right? We talked about that. And so now we're starting to see the tweezer, right? And I said like watch for structure. We're starting to get the tweezer. Now with the tweezer, you do not need like exactly equal highs. You're looking for kind of a similar rejection in a similar area with the upper shadows. And so you have, for me, arguably a tweezer forming. What's interesting is we actually, the bulls were able to rally and go up above that tweezer high. And that essentially, formed the up thrust, right? And we talked about that. We'll get to that more later. But this tweet is saying, hey, look, we're forming an up thrust. But I'm sorry, we're forming a daily tweezer potentially. And I had basically said, like, let's get ready for the price to top off. We should expect the price to look for a top here, and then boom. Here we are, new short, stop loss 30.9K. Entering the short on the up thrust, I can go in the candle. I got stopped out once, and then I jumped in again, right? Because I was looking for it. I talked about it, and I took the trade, of course, right? And this is like, there's much easier than doing anything here in the middle in this choppy range. This is pretty easy to go long off this 200, but the easiest probably was the entry in 18.5, and really there was 3 or 4 kind of lower skill level type of entries in this channel, and this was one of them, right, on the up thrust. New short, stop loss 30.9. Let's continue on. Let's see what we have here. And I'm pointing out, okay, now, no, this is before that. Let's see, what does the timing of this look like? So it's interesting because at this point, I'm already indicating, and in my tweet here, I'm already indicating I think we're going lower. And some people tweet, when I tweet, they ask me, what is it going up? Is it going down? I mean, you can read in between the lines. Big Chinks, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, you can read it in between the lines. I mean, if we're here and we're up here at like the upper Bollinger Band, and I'm saying the middle Bollinger Band is a logical mean reversion target. This is me saying I think we're going to do a mean reversion. We're likely to revert back to the mean, right? So, I'm telling you a lot, and it's up to you. The question is how much you get from these tweets, of course. Here we go, and then more clues. Right, following day, ETH BTC is grinding higher as Bitcoin puts in a possible local top. I'm already short. I talked about it, and I'm talking local top. All right, let's kind of zoom out and see what's happened since, right? So it's not like, like we get clues. The price is giving us clues, and it's our job to listen and to adjust accordingly. And I'm talking about Ethereum. At this point, ETH BTC has disappointed. But here, let's see, ETH BTC. Nope, that's the wrong. Let's clean it up. Let's take a look when this tweet came. At the time, boom, at the time, we're looking at momentum in Ethereum versus Bitcoin. This channel's been interesting because we had the lack of follow through. And I was thinking we were going to flip the 200 here and go on to challenge these highs. That didn't happen, which is interesting. But at that moment, we're in a moment of real strong, kind of a week or so of just straight Ethereum strength versus Bitcoin, right? And it's getting ready to accelerate. And because you see that lower high break, and you're thinking, okay, you extend that over. I mean, look at that level you flipped. Now you're thinking, it's probably this is a good spot for it to continue. And this was a total fake out, which is interesting, which suggested actually Bitcoin's not done, right? Because we see Ethereum breaking out versus Bitcoin at the major levels. And to kind of look at that, you kind of look at that almost like dropping a lower time frame on the price chart. You're also looking at Ethereum versus Bitcoin when Bitcoin's at a level where it should stop and should do a local top. And here it is, grinding higher as Bitcoin puts in a potential local top. Let's see. A couple days later, so I'm basically saying mean reversion, right? We're probably going to mean revert to MA20 at some point. And then here we go. Boom. MA20. And here we go. Flirting with the first close below the daily MA20. And we got that close since the 22K area, right? So first time since down here. Kind of a sign of weakening bull momentum. And it's in a context of a larger bullish momentum, of course, right? The larger inverted head and shoulder reversal. But we're kind of zooming in on the consolidation. We're kind of zooming in. I love you, man. Love your analysis. Thank you. Tommy Land, good to see you, buddy. Nice to see you as well. I'm just having fun with this. So appreciate you folks. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of just local consolidation after a high time frame reversal. So even though it's like, I'm talking about bearish, I'm kind of talking about kind of medium to minor channel bearish, consolidation in the kind of the context of a potential throwback. So where are we at again? Where are we at? We're talking about, we were suggesting up here, we're suggesting, my tweets that DMA 20 is coming, boom, DMA 20. And now we're closing below and it makes sense. And we're short from here and it's all kind of working out and it all is kind of making sense, right? Everything is under control. It's all making sense to us, right? Because we're doing basic trend analysis. We're listening to the price and it's working out. But at some point, we're going to do a mean reversion. At some point, we are going to do a mean reversion in the other direction. We've already mean reverted in the daily chart from the upper Bollinger Band, all the way to the MA20. But bulls aren't just going to retire into the night, quietly into the night, so to speak. Now we're talking about, so now we're in a situation where we're like dropping the 4 hour. Okay. We're dropping in the 4 hour. All right. And we drop into the 4 hour. Let's zoom in a little bit. And I mean, look at the 4 hour here. I mean, this is damage. Damage being done, right? We're talking about damage being done, 30K, boom, down to 27.2, right? Damage being done. So you're pretty clearly, this is a few days going here, a few days of people posting memes and it's over and everyone was trapped and nobody wants to be on Twitter and everything sucks. But I'm just watching. I'm watching, boom, okay. All right, we're starting to get a close above. Huh. All right, primary downtrend resistance, aka EMA 8. Here's the tweet on this candle, reapproaching 4H EMA 8, where it has rejected since 30K. It's just another vanilla. For me, it's just a vanilla observation. This isn't a call. This isn't, great call, Cheds. It's like, no, I'm not making a call. Like, it's just like if I go outside and it's raining and I say it's raining, is that like a call? No, it's an observation. It's a straight up observation. But it's for me, it's a spot where look at this down and then boom, sideways, nice and clean, small bodies, another EMA 8. Maybe, it's the timing of the observation. And then there we get it. We start to kind of starting to go sideways. Tag MA20, right? So the bleeding had stopped. The bleeding starts to stop. The red light's turning orange before potentially turning green. We're following the price action. We're kind of understanding the ebb and flow, how everything goes. And then next tweet. And next tweet. Here it is. 4 hours trying to flip the EMA 8. And I'm basically letting start to pay attention a little bit. Sideways, sideways, sideways. And then boom, quick move up. Decent trade, 27.5 up to 30K, right? So those are those tweets. I'm still gonna do, let's zoom this out. I'm still gonna do live stream today's Saturday. I gotta do Bitcoin live tomorrow. So I'll do another YouTube on Monday because Monday's the last day of the sale. So 2 hours, which means I can still do, so Monday I'll still do another live stream, which means I'll catch up more tweets. So I'll try to catch up a couple more tweets. That will leave me time. I'm taking a little vacation after this week. But when I come back, I can kind of do some more of these, like, catch me up on the tweets explained playlist. So you got to go to my masterclass tutorials. Super proud of these. When I do Twitter Spaces, a lot of the questions can be answered by those tutorials. Twitter Spaces, a great resource for new traders. You want to make sure you go there. Check out Trading Wisdom on Amazon. Super proud of that. I'm working on several other projects. When do you go to low time frames? So the rule of time frames in classical charting, Western TA, when the price is at a key level, is when you go to a lower time frame, and when the price is after volatility. So after volatility, you drop to a low time frame, and when the price is at a key level, you go to a lower time frame. That's the rule of time frames. Again, I talk about all that in my masterclass playlist. You definitely do not want to miss that. Published trading quotes back in December. I have several other books I'm working on. I think Trading Journal should be ready Q1, Q2 next year, and then I'll work on and then after that, probably a year plus after that, the poker and trading book, and then we'll go from there. Some other stuff I'm working on, life wisdom, sci-fi book, all that good stuff. Sure, let's take a look at INJ. Definitely. Definitely. Let's take a look. It's bullish. I mean, that's bullish. It's got relative strength. I mean, that's a nice looking chart. Look at that. Boom, look at that. I mean, it's flirting with the 834 EMA bull cross. And you see how I mean, look at the move up. Didn't bear cross, bear cross. Now kind of trying to resume. Back up above these lows. I mean, it looks good. It just looks good. I mean, you could always, doesn't mean it doesn't have more consolidation to go. You can kind of draw this trend here roughly. You can kind of think, all right, maybe see it kind of jump up into that, $7.80 to kind of $8 range. And then you are looking to buy the dip, maybe down here. In a perfect world, this is, of course, a perfect world, right? This would be your throwback. Maybe it kind of comes up here, kind of turns, boom, and you kind of buy there. Give it some time. But overall, this is one of the best looking, if not one of the best looking altcoin chart out there. Bitcoin Live. I am incredibly proud of Bitcoin Live. I've been doing this for 5 years. And when I'm sick, I'm on vacation, I'm traveling, I do a video. No matter what, when I plan my life, I have to figure out a way to do a video because it's been 4 years since I've missed one. So If you want to know what it's all about, go to the public blog. I just my convinced the admin to make my Wednesday member update free so anybody can watch it. You can check that out. This deal is ridiculous. It's like crazy. I even have to talk about it. I mean, look at this. First of all, regular price, just a quarterly membership. It's basically $100 a month. That's a ridiculous deal. Look at who you get to hear from. All of these people, all of them, $100 a month. What are you kidding me? And so 27 for 3 months. I don't even know. So I honestly don't enjoy like selling. It should like sell itself, but couple days left. It's a Bitcoin live sale, so I'm doing all these videos. So you got to check it out, folks. You're going to be really wishing you're really going to wish you've done it. Like you don't want to, I mean, come on. Like for me, you can watch over 500 videos from me alone. $27. And like I know what I'm doing. Like if you'll watch and be like, oh wow, we saw the top coming. Oh wow, we saw this bounce coming. Oh wow, like wow, actually it makes sense. We're not like panicked all the time and confused by the price action, right? So that's the deal. Folks, thanks for hanging out with me. I've enjoyed doing this stream. What I'm gonna try to do after the sale, I'll still try to live stream like once a week just to talk to you, just to kind of check in. So it's funny, I've been uploading the Twitter Spaces and my subscribers are going down. I guess people don't like it, but like I don't care that much. Like YouTube's a grind or whatever. I'm more interested in just cataloging the educational material. You know, I paid 27 if I paid 3. Of course you wouldn't be mad. It's an unbelievable deal. Like Bitcoin Live, there's nothing like Bitcoin Live. I put my heart into that, and I'm just like one guy. It's the best team in the world that studies crypto. I just with the Twitter Spaces and YouTube, I just like cataloging the educational material. I just like having it there, right? Like in the future, like I'm really proud of the work we do. And if you're a new trader, I can say, hey, go to this playlist on YouTube. And here's like 100 hours of question and answer with new traders. Like can you imagine if I had that when I started trading? Do you know what I mean? Like that's the whole point. So, super proud of that. Folks, I hope everybody's doing all right. It's Saturday night. I wish you well. I thank you for hanging out with me. I'm appreciative of you being here and making this better. And we'll talk tomorrow. I'm gonna do Twitter Spaces in the afternoon, and then I'll do another YouTube stream Monday. So let's dance it on out, and we'll go from there. All right.